Hi everybody, I'm Anupy with Indian as Apple Pie right here on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining my channel. Please subscribe if you can, it will help me so much. Today we're going to be talking about an iconic Indian dish called Chana Masala. We're going to break it down, we're going to show you how to make it, and we're going to explain exactly what it is. It's kind of confusing because Chana Masala refers to the spice blend that is unique to this dish. It also is what the dish is called. So chana means chickpeas, masala is a combination of spices. So I've got both to showcase for you. So we're gonna go ahead and make the dish along with using our iconic chana masala spice blend to make it, as well as other spices. So come on, let's check it out. So first comes first, for a good chana masala, you need chickpeas. I use white chickpeas from dried. This is 1 cup dried. It ends up being more than 2 cups, about 2 1/4 cups cooked. So keep that in mind. You want to cook them first without all the other stuff, because if you add tomatoes to cooking chickpeas, sometimes the acids prevent it from really kind of softening up. So look how beautifully soft these chickpeas are from dried. I mean, that is just how easy it is. So we've got the chickpeas cooked up. You can use canned as well if you want. Drain them and rinse them well. And now we're gonna make the curry or the masala. We're gonna start with oil or ghee. I like clarified butter, so I've got about a tablespoon here. We're gonna put this into a pot, a nice warm pot. It's on medium high. It's warming up beautifully. So we're gonna let that just sort of warm up a bit. And then we're gonna go ahead and do our tadka of any whole spices. Right here in this recipe, I'm really just using cumin seed as my whole spice. I'm gonna throw in my asafoetida, just a pinch. That's hing. That enables you to digest your beans a little bit better. And then we're gonna go ahead and put in our turmeric powder and our cumin seeds together. And we're gonna let those cumin seeds dance a little bit in the ghee or oil. The idea being we want to pull all the essential oils out of that spice. That is what a tadka or a tempering of spices is all about. And that is why Indian food, you can't just dump all the spice in. You gotta go layer by layer and step by step. Give it a stir. Now that you've got the tempering having happening, is that good English? I don't know. Don't call me out on it, folks. We're gonna add in the onion. So now our main ingredients are going in. Why does that onion for me go in before the other ingredients? Well, onion has a level of moisture, and we wanna get rid of that moisture. We want it to start to brown a touch. So we've got that onion in there, cooking up beautifully. And we'll just literally let that go for about 3 minutes. And we'll just let it beautifully get brown. It's gonna caramelize on the bottom of that pan just a little bit. It's gonna stick a touch, but don't worry, we are going to deglaze the pan. And you just see this brightness from the yellow turmeric, beautiful smells from the cumin seed. I sometimes have folks that are newer to Indian food go, you know what, you could stop right there and give this to me, it's so delicious. But we're gonna keep going because it's gonna be even more delicious, I promise. And remember too on this, because this is a curry or a gravy, you want it to break down. We wanna mince the onion, that's important. It's not a large chopped onion, it's a well-minced onion, because then that will break down as you cook. So now that we've got it cooking, we're gonna add in the garlic and the ginger. I ground that down together because similar moisture content, very little, so we're good on that. Let's give it a stir. Oh my God, this smells so good. Yum. And then let's put the chilies in. For the chilies, I like Thai chilies. You can use serrano as well. Jalapeno does not work for Indian cooking as well because it's got a thicker skin, but if that's all you got, go for it. I like a lot of chili. We do not take the membrane or the skin, or rather the seeds, out because we love all that flavor. But if you want less heat, do that. Take the membrane and the seed out, or just slice it in half, or put it in whole to get the flavor, and then take your chili out at the end and get rid of it. And then you have the flavor without a ton of heat. It's all those flavors coming off that pan and basically strangling me, but that's okay. We're good. So we've got that cooking up beautifully, and now we're gonna go ahead and add the moisture. So you notice that the pan, it is sticking, the ingredients are sticking a bit. It's okay, we're gonna deglaze it with the tomato, the pureed tomato. Do you hear that? And you know what? I'll take the spoon that I had the ghee on just to get every little bit. I'll just use that to stir. And notice too, as we cook, I'm gonna just add this in for just information's sake. I don't use plastic or silicone anymore to stir my hot pans. I like to use metal or use wood because it's not gonna break down. I'm not gonna get those microplastics. So that's kind of important to me. It's up to you if that's important to you or not. We've got tomato paste going in. We're gonna break that down a little bit in this pan already. Everything's off the bottom of that pan. Look how beautiful that looks. Let's let that kind of come to a simmer. And then what we want to do is add in our spices. So our spices are ground. We want to be careful how we work with them. I typically don't put, excuse me, a lot of ground spices into my hot oil or ghee. I don't want them to burn. They have to be able to kind of be hearty enough, like a turmeric powder would be. So I kind of add them at this point. We want to add in our Indian apple pie garam masala, our chana masala. Remember, our chana masala is really special. We've done all the work for you. It's got these sour notes from pomegranate seeds. It's got other amazing ingredients in there. And it's really the perfect blend for a really, really good chickpea curry or chana masala. Coriander powder is gonna go in. You might feel like this feels like a lot of spices, but this is how you get your dish to that restaurant quality, by using all of the spices. Red chili powder or cayenne. Look, if you're not loving the spice or the heat, pull back on it. So just add in half a teaspoon. I would actually add in 1 more teaspoon for my family. So cook it the way your family prefers. I'm gonna go ahead and put my salt in. This is 2 teaspoons of salt. Again, if you want a little less salt, you can play with it as well. I'm gonna give it a stir. And I call this mud masala. You made your mud. The mud is edible mud. It is so delicious, but look how beautiful that looks. That is your base for your curry. You see how that all broke down in that pan? It's amazing. So we're just gonna keep add it, just stir it, let it cook up. One of the tricks that people who are not familiar with Indian cuisine overlook is they don't cook the masala enough. It tastes raw when you bite into it. It should not. We should get rid of anything that might kind of punch you in the face from the onion, ginger, and garlic. So we want it to really cook down. It's just a couple minutes, and you'll see everything pull together beautifully. Look at that. So now let's go ahead and add in our chickpeas, our cooked chickpeas. Give it another stir. Now you want the sauce, right? You can't have a curry without great sauce, because that's what curry is. It's gravy, it's sauce. So we got all that in there, and now we've got the water going in. I want about 4 cups, between 3 to 4 cups. I'm finding 4 cups is really the right spot. So I've just got water, but then I'm gonna add just a touch more of chickpea water. This is the water that I got from boiling my chickpeas. It is technically called aquafaba, but look at this. Look how gelatinous it is. That is just from the chickpeas that I just cooked. It's crazy, so don't get rid of that water. It is such a beautiful thickener for your curry. Now this is gonna be a little extra water than I would normally use, but it's okay, just let it come to a simmer. It'll just cook down, and this will become the beautiful curry that you'd go out and spend a ton of money on, but now you can make it yourself at home. All right, so we'll just let that simmer. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got. It looks amazing. It's been simmering about 20 minutes. And I will say I added a little extra water this time, so I had to kind of let it cook off. So there's no real wrong way to do it. And I like my chana masala nice and soupy and saucy as well, so I can eat it over rice. So it just depends on how you want to go with it. But notice one thing is that the bubbles have become a little heavier. You can see them, they're a little rounder. That's the sign that this is really kind of cooking through. So you see how some of that water, the moisture has been evaporated, and now we've got this beautiful chana masala, and look how soft the chana is. It just breaks down, and when you break it down like this with the back of the spoon, you don't need to do that. You can just leave it like this, or you can break down some if you like it a little thicker, whatever you want to do. That's essentially how you make it. Let's give it a taste. See if it's any good. I know it's not gonna make a difference to you, but it will when you cook it. I know you can't taste it right now. I wish I could give you a spoonful of this, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try for you. Okay. I know I gotta say it's good, but it's really good. What I love about this is we got the spice level up here. It is literally so delicious. I wanna eat a whole bowl of it. Now, I will say, if you're looking for a lighter sort of variation of this, pull the spices back just a touch. Maybe by a teaspoon on the chana masala and the garam masala, but otherwise the salt is perfect, the taste is perfect. The idea is you're gonna take this and eat it with bread or over rice. So you want those flavors to really hold, and that's where it is. So you're gonna really love this chana masala. I really almost call it a Dhaba-Style chana masala because Dhabas are street side cafes. And this is what you would get if you're gonna stop and get some food on a journey from Chandigarh to Pikhi, which is the village that my dad is from, and the town that I was born in is Chandigarh. We're driving or we're taking the bus, we're gonna stop at a dhaba and get a big bowl of chana masala. This is what we're gonna go for. It is so delicious, folks. Make it. Head to indianasapplepie.com to check out the recipe, and I hope you're gonna write me and tell me how much you love this recipe.